Welcome to Harbor Highlights. Happy Monday and 6th hour. On today's show, we have a video for Hispanic Heritage Month. This and more, so stay tuned. What's up? I'm Grace.
And I'm Sammy. Today is Picture Day, so hopefully most of you took the opportunity to get your picture taken.
Picture Makeup Day will be November 2. If you ordered a yearbook last year, those will be passed out this Friday.
Like we told you last week, we are currently celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Here's a video sharing why remembering your culture is so important and why remembering your heritage is something you should be proud of.
I identify as a Mexican-American, Latino, Chicano.
I identify as Latina, Colombian.
I identify as Latinx.
Hispanic-American.
Afro-Latina.
Mexican-American.
Chicana.
Mexican.
Afro-Latino.
To my family, I am Puerto Rican. To the country, I am Latina.
Afro-Dominican, Black Dominican, Afro-Latina.
I think it's so funny though when people try to put in boxes what type of Latina you are. I'm like, technically I'm Latinx, I'm also a Hispanic lady, Latina, Puertorriqueña, ya tú sabes, de todo un poquito.
I'm proud of my culture because it's so rich in so many ways, in history, in the values that it has. Also has great food and great music, and piñatas and a lot of things that are fun and have added a lot of life here in the United States.
Being Latina means that there is a story to my heritage. It means that there is a big history behind who I am, behind who my family is. The reason why we are where we are and who we are in this country is connected to being a Latina.
As a half Puerto Rican girl who grew up in Miami, I feel like I'm so thankful that my mom made me go to Puerto Rico every single summer and spend time with my family and really dive into my roots and who I am. And everything about me is because of that. The music, my food, my passion, how I express myself, the love and kindness that I think I give to the world. That really is such a part of the essence of the Latino culture.
I grew up in a single-parent household. My mom was raising my brother and me and taking care of her mom, my grandmother. We grew up in neighborhoods that were still dealing with the legacy of segregation and in schools that were underfunded. My brother and I became the first in our family to go to graduate school. We went to law school and then to become professionals and then public servants. So we struggled through that adversity but made it through, and that's part of reaching the American dream.
Everyone has their own story of what it means to be a Black Latina. Like, there's the obvious definition that people might use, like a Black person of Latin American descent, but for me, it's me being someone who came from a two-parent household, raised, going to schools, in addition to connecting very much so with the Black American community, as well as the Caribbean community, as well as the African community. And I just think that it's an amazing thing that I can say that I have all these influences that make up who I am, and yet I can still be proud of being a Black Latina, and like no one can take that away from me.
It's definitely an opportunity and a blessing and a privilege to be a part of the United States of America. I can't wait for my Mexican, Colombian kids to one day be able to hear their stories of their father and their mother and how our stories as immigrants came about. So that's the beauty of America, that's the beauty of diversity, and that's what makes me so proud to be a Latina.
Remembering your heritage is something to be proud of. No matter what your background, it is a part of who you are. Maybe it's a family tradition or a special celebration.
Maybe it's a special food you eat or clothes you wear.
Maybe it's a traditional dance or music. Next week, we will share some art, music, and dances from different Hispanic countries.
Now over for this week's general announcements.
I'm Gloria.
And I'm Montserrat. The lunch specials this week are Wednesday chicken bacon ranch grinder and Friday mozzarella sticks.
Any student who would like to store gym bags and other athletic gear may bring them to the library first thing in the morning. They will be held there until you pick them up at the end of the day.
Students may go to the library during lunch. Come to the library in the morning to request a pass that you show at lunch to go to the library.
Speaking of the library, we have a special goodbye. This Friday will be Miss Richardson's last day with us at Harbor Lights as she moves on to a new opportunity.
I hear some of you may be greeted by her at one of our local dentists. Congratulations, Mrs. Richardson, for organizing daily announcements.
Helping our students find and check out great books, all other wonderful ways you have happily helped Harbor Lights over it. We'll miss you.
Now we have an interview with Mr. Brummel with a few important reminders.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm here with Mr. Brummel to talk about some school reminders. How do you expect us to behave in the gyms and cafeterias in the mornings?
Thanks for asking. So we really need students' help this year, just making sure that they know where to go when they come to schools. We have a lot of construction on the south end of the building, and so we can't have students waiting in the foyer areas. And so we just ask that when kids get here, they're either coming to the cafeteria here and having breakfast. If they don't need breakfast, they can go to the gym. If you're choosing to go to the gym, you just need to sit around the outside of the court. Students can be on their devices and hang out until we dismiss at 7:45, and that way we can make sure that everybody's in a safe spot before we start school.
What are some hallway expectations that students here at Harbor Lights should have?
So the big one this year, just to kind of help with the construction and all of the stuff with our social distancing, is our one-way traffic, and we're really trying to help make sure students are not bumping into each other during passing time. So for example, if you're transferring from first to second hour, we really need all of our students kind of going in that clockwise direction to really help make sure that we're just moving through the hallways as safely as possible. Students do not need to follow that one-way traffic when they're using the restroom during class. It's more just when we have everybody in the halls and we're really trying to keep everybody safe.
What are some reminders for the lunchroom?
So in the cafeteria this year, we have 4 lunches, and our lunch sizes have gone down dramatically. So you probably noticed that you're not in here with as many kids as a normal year. That's, again, to kind of help keep everybody safe and keep everyone distanced when we're in here. Some of the things that we need students' help with is making sure that you are sitting at your table that your teacher brings you down to or assigned you to. So, for example, if your lunch class was assigned to a yellow table, you need to be at the yellow table on that specific day. Students should not be moving around to different tables. We're really trying to help make sure that we're creating a safe space. 4 students per table is what we need help with, and then if students want to go outside and do those extra things, they just need to wait until those announcements are made, and we're really trying to help students get a break during this time as well.
What are some after-school reminders?
The main thing this year is that we just need students to either get on the bus and go straight out there if they're first or second wave, or if they are getting parent pickup or walking home, they need to go directly to those spots. The building is going to be closed at 2:50 unless students are here for an activity or sport. Student help with that is really key. We don't always have staff present after those hours, and so we really need everyone's help to kind of exit in a timely manner. Students who are walking home, just as a reminder to cross at the intersection, and we're not crossing busy streets in the middle of the road. We're helping out the drivers who are going by. I think we can all have a safe year if we're following those rules.
Thanks, Mr. Brummel, and thanks to all the students and staff that are helping to make our school safe.
Now over to sports for this week's sports games.
Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Taryn. For girls tennis, the black team is home tomorrow against Zeeland Cityside.
The white team matches up against Zeeland Creekside, also at home.
Cross country has to meet Wednesday at Hudsonville.
For volleyball, the black team plays Tuesday at home against Reese Puffer and Thursday away against Grand Haven.
The white team plays Tuesday at home against Muskegon. The soccer teams play Tuesday against Holland and Thursday against Muskegon. Both are home.
Finally, good luck to our football players on Wednesday as they challenge Hamilton away. Good luck, Panthers, in your games. Back to the anchors.
Last Wednesday, we in Academy, we talked about teamwork. How are we being a team at Harbor Lights and supporting each other? What can we do to be a great team member?
We are all a part of Harbor Lights, and you have people looking out for you all the time. There are so many adults and friends here that care about you and are ready to cheer you on.
Thanks for being awesome and showing that Harbor Lights Panther Pride. Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.